Hey, it's Chris Bowling.
Chris Fire.
What's up, CB?
Good morning, CB.
We're going to talk about a little
So last week we
reinsurance
talked
today.
about, we talked about self-funded move, and today we're going to touch on reinsurance. So it's been an interesting year for that as well. As much as we're saying it makes sense to be self-funded, and I think in the right situation it does, reinsurance market's been pretty tough this year as
Ooh,
well.
slow. That's the worst part.
Slow,
Just
yeah,
slow. It's killing us.
yeah, and I think we've had several clients where we were able to project their budget, set their rates for open enrollment, but still didn't have final stop loss locked in because I think there's an influx of claims that stop loss is nervous about this renewal cycle. Here we are, 8th of December. We should have everything locked up, but we were still looking at some reinsurance numbers, around Thanksgiving to get
Yes.
the final number because there was just that unknown with a claim. And it's some weird things too. I mean, it's very high cost medications that are not able to be sourced differently. It's unknown conditions. It's just there's some expensive care going on today in the market.
I think every reinsurance carrier I've talked to had some horror story of them losing 2 million, 3 million,
Yeah.
5 million. I'm sorry, the highest was $8 million on one client is what they lost. So yeah,
Yes.
they're being a lot more conservative. And even our captives are being a lot
Hmm.
more conservative, but just
Yeah.
making sure that they're pricing things correctly. But, to put this into context, you and I are done by Thanksgiving. I mean,
Yeah.
we may have some small, little fully insured groups
Yep.
that just come out late from the carrier, but we're usually way done before Thanksgiving. Open enrollment done, renewals done,
Yeah.
final decisions done. And here we are almost at Thanksgiving, and we still have a few reinsurance renewals that we're waiting on. It's
Yeah.
it's crazy what's happening this year.
Yeah. And I know we've done a lot of work with our clients to, help control some of those catastrophic costs. We're making sure that we're offloading that risk to different policies. We're, excluding some things that, could uh, blow up a plan and providing
Right.
alternative options. But I think that's just it, that the unknown of where some of these healthcare treatments are going and making reinsurance nervous. You mentioned captives. We have been introducing the captive concept to most every client, prospective clients. I think it's not a right fit for everyone because
Right.
you again have to have a handle on your desire to control cost to make the plan run as efficiently as possible. But once you're there, I think that's the ultimate goal is now you really do have control over that scenario. Yes, you may have an increase, you may have to be priced by
Right.
your risk, but you're able to retain a lot of the profit once something happens. And I would rather have my client pay themselves than pay reinsurance and then that money disappear in a good year.
Man, yeah, and it's a different game. If you're fully insured today and you're listening to this, you just think, "Oh my gosh, self-funding is so scary." It's not. It's 20% of your total cost is your fixed cost, which
Yep.
is reinsurance, which is your TPA, and
Yep.
so truly the mind has to shift to now it's all about claims and how do I
Yep.
manage claims. And like you said, even though we've had a difficult time getting all of our reinsurance carriers to respond at the time frame we want them to stop
Right.
respond. Thank goodness for our underwriting team and our actuary team that we were able to do open enrollment because
Yep.
they kind of knew what that reinsurance was going to come in at, and we
Yeah.
estimated a little bit high, so we could still have open enrollment. But there's still that flux of the CFOs like, I hope you
I
guys
want
are
the
right.
exact number. Yeah. Yeah.
Because
I
we
want the
set
exact
we
number.
set contributions already and open
Yeah.
enrollment's done.
Well, as we move forward, I think into next year, we're looking at multiple markets for our clients when it makes sense. I mean, we've had, a couple of clients that the market just said, no, thank you. We don't want your risk.
Yes.
And thankfully, we had a renewal we could work with. But, I think that concept of let's just blanket the market doesn't make sense. It's let's tell the story again of how we're controlling costs,
Yeah.
help the underwriter feel comfortable with the risk, and hopefully the captive is an option for that employer. I will mention one other thing. This is kind of off topic. I know there's a lot of fully insured employers that are being called on by benefit brokers saying you need to be in a captive, and they're thinking about it. And what I've noticed this year in that conversation is there's no discussion about that means you have to self fund your health plan.
Right. Yeah.
they're saying you should be in a captive, and the employer's like, we should be in a captive.
We should be in
Do
a
you want to
captive.
self-fund?
No.
No. Then that doesn't make sense. So I think just the story is being told by good consultants the right
Yeah.
way. But I had to say that one because there's so many of those.
Oh
Like, we
yeah.
heard about the captive. Should we join one? Not yet. You don't want to
No.
self-fund. So
Right. You have Yeah, my favorite was you have 11 employees. I don't really
yes.
think that you should be self-funded. Well, I don't want to be self-funded. Well, what do you think captive is? I don't know. Well, guess what? That's a buzzword to get you interested to take their call. That's
Yeah.
all it
Oh,
buzzword.
it's funny.
Yeah,
Well, it will be interesting. I think we do, in addition to, slow renewals, I think we've got some good opportunities to continue to reduce costs next year. It'll
absolutely.
be interesting to see how that plays out with the decisions that our clients made going into 26 as we come into renewal projections in 27. So
Another great conversation. Thanks for sharing.
thanks, CB.
All right, we'll see you. Bye-bye.